So what are flat fees exactly? Hi all, I'm Brita and I am here to give you tips on how to become a happier attorney by using flat fees. Today I'm going to show you exactly what flat fees are and what practice areas you can use them in. I used to be overworked, underpaid, and a frustrated attorney. Now I help attorneys who are frustrated like I used to be by showing them how to simplify their life and improve their practice by using flat fees instead of hourly billing. Before I succeeded using flat fees, I made a lot of mistakes, some of which were big. And so it's my job to make sure that you don't do those same mistakes. So today I'm going to show you exactly what flat fees are and what practice areas you can use them in. So flat fees are the simplest way to exchange money for your legal services. It's one set price for a set matter, period. It's really how we buy almost everything else in our lives, from products to services. So products, you go in the store, you see the product, you see the loaf of bread, you decide whether that's an acceptable price or not, you pay for it, and you walk out, period. Services are the same way, whether it's a haircut or cleaning your house. You know what this price is going to be ahead of time, you agree to that price, they perform the service, you pay the price, and the matter is done. So really, that's it. It's how we buy everything else. There's no reason to overcomplicate it. And sometimes we as attorneys like to overcomplicate things, but this will help you greatly in simplifying. So right now, you might be thinking, well, I can't do flat fees because of my practice area. Well, in some cases, you can't because of your state's ethical rules. But assuming that you have looked at those and it is ethically responsible to use flat fees in your practice areas, what practice areas work really well with flat fees? Really, the only practice area that doesn't is a practice area where you would use contingency fees like personal injury or some other practices, but mostly personal injury. Every other practice area you can use flat fees in, again, assuming it's ethical in your state. And I get this complaint or this question all the time, but I do litigation. There's no way I could use flat fees in litigation when I have no idea how long it's going to take. I have no idea how much work is going to be involved, and things could blow up at any time. My answer to that is, if I practiced family law litigation for over a decade using flat fees, I'd be hard-pressed to not figure out a way that you could. Because I don't know of any other practice area that is less predictable than family law. You never know when a motion is going to hit your desk that you have to respond to in sometimes 24 hours. So yeah, you can probably use it in your area, and I'll show you how. Because when we really start doing the research and digging deeper and deeper and deeper, if you have any experience in your practice area, you really do have a sense of what it's going to involve, how long is it going to take, and you have a range there where we can start working on really what the averages are and what other factors could blow the case up or not. So when we start doing our work, which we'll go through in other videos, you really can figure out how much to charge. And we have other factors built in so that if a case does blow up, we can deal with that, where you're still giving your services for a set price to your clients. I promise, whether it be in criminal law, and quite frankly, most criminal law attorneys use flat fees and do so successfully, to family law, to estate planning and probate. That's really easy to use flat fees in. Even probate, yes, you can use flat fees, and yes, I did it. To transactional work, which is probably the easiest area to use flat fees in. But I would be hard pressed. I mean, it could happen. You know, I don't know everything clearly, but every time someone says, well, I can't use it in my practice area, when I question them more and go layer after layer after layer, turns out we can figure out a way to do it. And the benefits of using flat fees are so enormous in terms of time and money, that even if you make an error in 1 or 2 cases, first of all, that's how you learn. So you're going to learn to fail better the next time. But 2, even if that was just a complete wash, where you're like, oh, I really messed up on that case setting the fee, your overall time and funds that you're making from flat fees will so outweigh what you were doing with hourly fees that even if you have 1 or 2 blunders, it's still worth it. It's still absolutely worth it. And there was one video that I saw of an attorney who used flat fees, and she went back to hourly because she said she just kept making the same mistakes essentially and not charging enough. Well, there's a way to deal with that. And there's simple solutions to fix any issue that comes up with flat fees. And I'll teach you how to do that. But the solution is not to go back to hourly fee. There are a whole lot of ways that we can correct any issue. But I would contend that almost any practice area, you can use flat fees. Again, if it's ethical in your state. So, if you're serious about learning about flat fees, you are in the right place. I'm going to ask that you that you subscribe so that we can get the word out to other attorneys and share this information to make everybody happier and more productive. And also comment on the video if you found this video helpful. Comment so I know what videos you like and to make more. And I will see you in the next video, and all of the pieces of the puzzle to charging flat fees will come together in these videos. Thanks for watching.